And it's Cambiasso.
Out of play for a throw.
Rabiot plays it in.
Rabiot has overhit that horribly.
Thuram.
Gently done.
Yildiz.
Going full tilt down the left.
McKennie.
And here's Locatelli. Locatelli. Great chance!
Pulisic. Rafael Leao, laid out to the left flank. Kelly. Bremer. Kalulu.
That's really well manoeuvred.
David. Now it's David. Now it's Conceição. Yep, it's a corner. And he thumps it clear. And he's there to get it away. That'll be a throw-in. It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. Gabia. Pavlovic. And he goes cross-field. And it's Fofana. Thuram does really well to win the ball there. Estupinian, played towards the other side. Modric. And here's Rafael Leao. Bremer shifted upfield. That has been cut short. And here's Rafael Leao. Now it's Pulisic. Pulisic!
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Pulisic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Bremer is there, and he can get that clear.
Proves too strong. Fofana. David. This interception, his positioning was spot on.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Ball's gone out of play. And here's Rabiot. Pulisic. Now it's Rabiot. Defending of the desperate variety. Get a throw in.
Stupinian pings it across. Fofana, oh, good spread. Salamakers. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And he's there to clear it. And it's Fofana. Fofana! Goal! Milan! And the comeback is complete. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Conceição does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Locatelli. Moved on forwards. Calmly anticipates. Gabbia. Fofana. Modric. Yildiz. Now it's David. Done delicately. Gabbia forwards and with intent. Yildiz! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yildiz really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Thuram. And here's Locatelli. And here's Yildiz. Thuram. And here's Yildiz. Cambiasso. Can he deliver? Salamakers gets it clear. Cambiasso. Out to the right. McKennie. Tomori can get it clear. Pavlovic. Fofana. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Moved on forwards. Thuram. Locatelli. Kalulu gently done. Now it's David. Yildiz. Pavlovic. Claimed it back swiftly. Bremer. Yildiz. Conceição. McKennie.
Too much on that, it's gone out.
Fofana.
And it's played forward.
Gabia.
Modric.
Rabiot.
Aim forwards.
Tomori.
Chooses to go cross-field.
Cambiasso. Thuram.
He played through for the wide man.
It's Cambiasso. Thuram.
That is going to be the final action of the first half. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. Here we go again.
Locatelli. Kelly. Kostic. Kelly. Bremer. Tomori cuts out the pass. Fofana. Thuram. Kelly. Bremer. Thuram. Kostic. And here's Kostic. Thuram. Now it's Kostic.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Too much distance on that. Rabiot. Modric.
Gabia.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Salamakers. Now he's off and running.
Pulisic! Pulisic! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Thuram. Kostic.
And it's hoisted clear.
Serves up across.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support and the chances gone a-begging.
Bremer shifted upfield. Kelly.
And it's played forward.
Pavlovic gets over and intercepts. Estupinian. Fofana. Fofana played out towards the right wing.
Hit into the middle. Oh, what a climb! No, couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Thuram. Bremer. Thuram. Oh, that's a nice ball. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Mignon sends that a long way. Fofana. Oh, good spread. And here's Rafael Leao. Out to the right. Ball comes in. Gets his head on it!
Another fruitless header.
Yeah, nothing overly wrong with the way the ball's been played in. They just need to make it count.
Locatelli. Kelly. Bremer. Rabiot. Estupinian. Locatelli. Could move up a gear here. David. Tries a measured ball. Yildiz. Out for a throw. Thuram. Clipped into space. Kostic. Bremer. Kelly. Kostic.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Gabia. Estupinian.
Rabiot.
Rabiot forwards and with intent. Locatelli. Thuram. Yildiz chasing after it. Pavlovic. Gabia. And that's really well manoeuvred. Fofana. Fofana, gently done. Well read, nice interception. And it's Rabiot. Modric. Pulisic. And here's Rafael Leao. Fofana. And here's Salamakers. Modric spread out to the left. Moved on forwards. Estupinian. Modric. Gabia. Rabiot. Gabia.
Aim forwards. Referee's given a throw.
Yildiz. Kostic. Yildiz. Kostic. Yildiz. That has been knocked clear. Gabbia. Fofana. Salamakers, who does have an assist to his name. Bremer. Locatelli. Bremer. Kalulu. Bremer. Thuram. Bremer, gently done. He's shifting through the gears here. Pavlovic, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Estupinian. And he goes cross-field. Salmakers. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
And it's McKennie. McKennie on a strong run down the right. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Kelly really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Rabiot. Rafael Leao. Played out to the right. Salamakers succumbs to the pressure. Kostic. Yildiz. And it's Thuram. Locatelli. David! Denied by an instinctive save.
David clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Locatelli played with finesse. Rabiot. Salmakers. Tomori. Salmakers. And it's played forward. Bremer wins the duel this time. That's really well manoeuvred. Calmly anticipates. Fofana. Kostic. Kostic shifted upfield. And it's Thuram. Over to the left. Very nicely done. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Kostic. Thuram. Locatelli. Thuram. Locatelli. Thuram. McKennie. Locatelli. Oh, good spread. Pavlovic getting this one clear. And here's McKennie. Conceição. Conceição's cross. Modric. That's been drilled forward. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Kostic. Kelly. Kelly, oh, good-looking ball. Well-timed, excellent interception. Modric. Rabiot. Out to the right. Now it's Selmakers. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's David, and he's found a way past. Yildiz, he's got away. Kostic, cross from Kostic, climbs up big, and it's come back out to him. It's in!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
Mignon, some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Final checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Salmakers, and played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Kalulu cuts out the pass. Bremer. Boga. Thuram, gently done. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Modric forwards and with intent. Salamakers providing an outlet on that flank. He is through here. Kalulu, early ball out from the back. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's David. And it's Locatelli. And here's McKennie. Now it's David. David! Tomori tries to clear. Fofana. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Keeper's got good distance on that. David! Oh, good spread. McKennie, and that's aimed into the middle. Tomori can get it clear. Out to the left it goes. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Fofana. Salmakers. Fofana. Gabia. Salmakers. Rafael Leao is onto it in a flash. Kostic. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Gabia. Pavlovic. Estupinian. Now it's Pulisic. Estupinian. Thuram does really well to win the ball there. Bremer. Thuram. Kalulu. Over to the left. Fofana. Salmakers. Fofana. Modric. Estupinian. Now it's Pulisic. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Modric. And here's Rafael Leao. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Modric! Glorious! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And again they hit the front. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. Milan get themselves into the lead. McKennie. Moved on forwards. And it's Conceição. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Modric. That's really well manoeuvred. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now it's David. Knocks it out wide. Kostic. Oh, it's played into the area. That's well blocked, and back out it comes.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, smashing header! They've scored! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Played out to the right. Estupinian wins the duel this time. Pavlovic. Gabia forwards and with intent. Conceição. Locatelli. clearly not happy with that. Boga, laid out to the left flank. Thuram. Now it's Pulisic. Rabiot. Pavlovic looks to the other side. Salmakers. Chance for a shot! Thuram. Kelly, aim forwards. It's gone for a throw-in. Well, there's going to be another change here. Now it's Rafael Leao. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Tries a deft little ball. Boga. Great defending, strong and determined. Fofana. And it's played forward. Oh, what a ball! Conce's, can he finish? Oh, split-second reaction.
Francisco Conceição is offering a wry smile there.
They've played it short. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Rabiot. Pulisic. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Ball's played through. Aimed in towards the centre. Modric. It's Modric! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Milan have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
Played back to the goalkeeper. Thuram. It's a throw-in. Boga. Thuram. Spread out to the left. Kostic. Ball swung in. Cleared away. Deftly away. There will be a throw-in. Bremer. Thuram. And it's Conceição. Lovely bit of skill. Thuram. He's having a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Rabiot shifted upfield. Pulisic spreads it out wide. Salamakers. Lovely feet. That's a fact. Gets the shot away. Kalulu gets it away. Rabiot. Nice physical challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Estupinian really needed to be much faster then, much more decisive.
Miretti. McKennie played over towards the opposite flank. Miretti. Thuram. Proves too strong. Tomori. That's the throw. Boga in acres of space out wide. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Gabbia, gently done. It's just beyond his reach. Kostic looks to the other side. And he's making progress on the ball. Oh, he's played it in low. Mignon claims it without any fuss. Kostic. And it's Silamakers. And here's Rafael Leao. Here's Rafael Leao. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rabiot shifted upfield. Oh, sweet feet. And here's Pulisic. Pulisic! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
And it's played forward. Estupinian. And here's Pulisic. Muscular approach does pay off here. McKennie. Conceição looking to get on the end of this. Well, Jim, this really does look like a safety in numbers approach to defending we're seeing here.
Well, sometimes you just have to prepare for what's coming your way, and they know that they're going to be involved in certainly the next spell of physicality in dealing with an aerial approach.
Yeah, it's toe-to-toe, bicep to bicep, all about feet and inches. Miretti. It's out of play for a goal kick. Oh, they could be caught out here. Pulisic. Kelly did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Fofana played up towards the front line. Header! And it's there!
Milan, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Milan grabbed a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Miretti. Out to the left it goes. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Salamakers aim forwards, and it's Salamakers. Turan, searching pass he's played there. Boga looking to run onto it. Fofana. Gabbia, forwards and with intent. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Rafael Leao. Out to the right. Salamakers. Kostic does really well to win the ball there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's making a real surge on the left. Kostic. In with the challenge. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Some players have clearly taken issue here, and things are threatening to boil over. Oh, he's been flattened there.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Turan. That's really well manoeuvred. No, he's overshot the green. Time for a change in personnel.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Modric. Fofana. Tomori. Fofana. Oh, can he get onto this? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Into the last 5 minutes. Bremer played out towards the right wing. Miretti. Żegrova. Miretti. Oh, good spread. that's nice. And that's aimed into the middle. Up he goes!
And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Played out to the right. Oh, easy pickings there. Turan, played out to the left flank. Kostic, and played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And they've got rid. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. And it's been taken short. Oh, nice touch. So who's he picking out? Turan. It's anyone's ball now. He's in here. Delivered across. He can get that clear. Salmakers. Boga. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Kelly with the clearance. Milan have reclaimed it. Moved on forwards. Bremer getting this one clear. Boga. Turan. Boga. Turan. Miretti. Turan. Kostic. Nice control. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Boga. And that has been... And he shoots! Pass is intercepted. Salmakers. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Miretti, played out towards the right wing. Kalulu. And he goes cross-field. Kostic is sporting a guilty look after that.
Really is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That pass has been well intercepted. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Miretti. Modric, Pavlovic, Gabia, Modric, and it's played forward. Bremer, Kelly. Kalulu. Kelly. Played towards the other side. He's Mighty looking ball that. Pulisic. Jagrova. He's in plenty of space here. That's tidy. Looking for a decent ball in. Out towards the flank. Brilliantly cut out. Kostic, and he's gone backward here. Boga. Salmakers. Nicely intercepted. Aim forwards. David. And that was very necessary. Well, that's well seen too. Bremer, and the keeper's got it again. And that is that. Milan have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. He's got... Oh, shooting chance!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Gabia, Modric, Pavlovic, Estupinian, Pavlovic, Gabia, forwards and with intent. Fofana, that's really well manoeuvred. Kalulu gets it away. Over to the left. Estupinian. McKennie has given away a free kick. Francisco Conceição. Pulisic. Rafael Leao. Rabiot. Modric. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Kalulu. Moved on forwards. Pavlovic makes the interception. Locatelli. Oh, super find. Conceição. Tomori gets good distance on it. And here's McKennie. And it's Locatelli. Pulisic. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bremer. Kelly. Cambiasso shifted upfield. Spread out to the left. Yildiz. Oh, that's neat. Looking for a decent ball in. Fofana, could be danger here. Yildiz, out to the left it goes. Conceição. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He's tried the shot. That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Rabiot. Pavlovic. Salamakers looks to get on the end of this. And here's Rafael Leao. And it's Salamakers. That's tidy. Salamakers proves just a little bit too strong. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Kelly. Cambiasso. Yildiz. He's in plenty of space here. Yildiz. He's there to hit it! Harmlessly behind. Pavlovic, and it's played forward. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick.
Francisco Conceição really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Gabia. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Fofana. David. Spread out to the left. Cambiasso has it in a wide position. Yildiz receives it in a wide position. Pavlovic can get it clear. And here's McKennie. Tries a deft little ball. Yildiz. Tomori, Gabia, Rabiot, Estupinian, Rabiot aim forwards, played out to the right, Salamakers, Kalulu, Locatelli, Kalulu looks to the other side. Has been cut short. Estupinian, Rafael Leao, Rabiot, Estupinian, Rabiot, had too much on it. Locatelli, Kalulu gently done. Pulisic, Rabiot, Yildiz, he's found the way through. Yildiz! It's a loose ball. Oh, that is, in he goes again. It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Looks as though there's been a call to arms here for those 6-foot plenties to head towards the penalty area.
Yeah, they've got plenty targets awaiting, so they'll be looking to get on the end of anything that gets played into the box.
Fofana looking here to chip it through. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Kenny, and it's Conceição. Conceição! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rafael Leao, made out towards the right wing. Great defending, strong and determined. Bremer. Milan have hit the front early, a foothold in the game.
Well, this is all down to a big team commitment to exercise a measure of control, and it's working.
Tomori. Rafael Leao. Muscular approach does pay off here. Kelly. Kelly forwards and with intent. It's Cambiasso. Yildiz providing an outlet on that flank. And he's heaved it away. Yildiz. Locatelli. Conceição. And here's McKennie. Yildiz, real chance! Oh, that is very close.
Yildiz brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Estupinian, and he goes cross-field. Lovely, now then. Rafael Leao! Good try, the outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Locatelli, aim forwards. Tomori gets over and intercepts. Modric. Milan out in front with an early advantage. Modric. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Really well manoeuvred. And here's McKennie. A real chance! And they've got rid. Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. That's Yildiz. And that's been won straight back. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Now who's going to be first to this? And it's Thuram. Yildiz. Lovely feet. Locatelli. David! Terrific save by Manuel. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Locatelli goes short. Oh, sweet feet. There are a few waiting for it.
But such a response.
Moved on forwards. Now that's well seen too. Cambiasso. Yildiz. Cambiasso in acres of space out wide. Yildiz. Plenty waiting in the middle. Now then, the ball's come loose. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. They've played it short. Cambiasso. Locatelli played out to the left flank. And he's there to get it away. Here comes another cross. He can get that clear. Oh, he's found support out wide. Tomori getting this one clear. They'll get a throw in. It's going to be another throw. And it's Cambiasso. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Rabiot. Thuram does really well to win the ball there. David. David! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Tomori have it back and can go again. Pavlovic. Now it's Pulisic. Rabiot. Played towards the other side. Now it's Selmakers. And that is out of play. Cambiasso. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Gabbia. Fofana. Pavlovic shifted upfield. Well timed, excellent interception. Thuram. Kalulu. Kelly, he's gone direct here. Yildiz, now he's off and running. Tomori. Selmakers. Fofana. And it's played forward. Tries to get it clear. Oh, they could be caught out here. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Kalulu clears it away. And it's Rabiot. Fofana. Fofana! Time to deliver. Rafael Leao. Out to the right. Fofana. And here's Rafael Leao. Francisco Conceição.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Brilliantly cut out. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Calmly anticipates. Conceição. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. David! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Cleared away. Thuram takes a shot, and that's off target.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
And back to the goalkeeper. Moved on forwards. Yildiz. Defending of the desperate variety. Tomori. Gabia. Fofana. The ball is loose and the chase is on. That's really well manoeuvred. Pulisic. Kelly forwards and with intent. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Salamakers has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. Kelly tries to clear. Cambiasso. That is a great pick out. Pulisic! Great chance! Oh, it's come loose. Rabiot. And it's Rabiot. Modric. Fofana. And here's Pulisic. Estupinian in acres of space out wide. And he'll shoot here! And for a moment, time stood still. Kalulu. Bremer. Over to the left. That's the throw. Bremer. Bremer shifted upfield. Oh, it's come loose. Fofana. Tomori. Fofana. That's been drilled forward. Thuram. Locatelli. Thuram. Conceição. Thuram. Thuram played out to the left flank. And here's Yildiz. Rabiot. Estupinian. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Salmakas. He's shifting through the gears here. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Keeper has taken decisive action. It's really well cleared. Now it's Salmakas. Salamakas. Thuram wins the duel this time. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Cambiasso. Yildiz. Very nicely done. Tries a measured ball. That is lovely. Crosses it in. And that has been cleared. Thuram. Can he finish? Oh, a very decent attempt. Rabiot cuts it out. Rafael Leao. Oh, good spread.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
McKennie. Now, he's got space here. And it's Cambiasso. And here's Yildiz. Hit into the middle. Cleared without complication. And claimed it back swiftly. Locatelli. Francisco Conceição. Thuram. Pavlovic chooses to go cross-field. Salmakas. That's very neat. Fofana. And here's Salamakas. Oh, good ball. And here's Salamakas. Salamakas. He is just caressing the ball. Rabiot. And here's Rafael Leao. Thuram, aim forwards. Oh, nicely intercepted. Cambiasso. David. Yildiz, who's set up one goal so far. And it's been played through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him, and he failed to get his head up.
And here's Pulisic. Kelly attempts a clearance. And it's gone back to the keeper. Di Gregorio sends that a long way. Tomori. Pavlovic, gently done. Rabiot head over towards the opposite flank. Rafael Leao. Cambiasso. And it's played forward. Francisco Conceição. David. Lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Cambiasso, up he goes! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Proves too strong. And it's Cambiasso. Rabiot. Pavlovic. Gabia. Modric. Really well manoeuvred. Thuram. Over to the left. Oh, nice touch. Played into the middle. Cleared away. Chance for a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Fofana getting this one clear. Kelly. Oh, it's Yildiz. Hoisted in. Mignon claims it without any fuss. Oh, super find. Rafael Leao. Thuram. Locatelli. Kelly. Cambiasso. Kelly. Salmakers. And here's Pulisic. And it's Rabiot. Played towards the other side. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Locatelli. Kelly aim forwards. Yildiz. Gabia gets across to intercept that. Modric. Fofana. Moved on forwards. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Rabiot. Modric played out towards the right wing. Salamakers. A heavy challenge.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
Now it's David. Showing good feet. Cambiasso. Fofana forwards and with intent. Now it's Pulisic. Pulisic spread out to the left. Estupinian. He is through here. Now the delivery. Rema is there and he can get that clear. It's a throw-in. Now it's Rabiot. Now it's Fofana. Fofana, and that's aimed into the middle. Kelly shifted upfield. So what can they make of this? Now it's David. And it's Conceição. Oh, great chance! Yildiz. So who's he picking out? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that was very necessary. Modric. Rafael Leao. Played out to the right. Salamanca's played with finesse. It's run loose here. Fofana. Rabiot. Fofana. And here's Rafael Leao. And here's Salamanca's. Modric. Played back in. And here's Fofana. Pulisic. Oh, good take in a good area. Throw it. Milan have reclaimed it. Rafael Leao looking to get on the end of this. Can he deliver? Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Rema getting this one clear. And it's Modric. Modric. Here's Pulisic, and he's well positioned here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid. Rafael Leao! And he has kept it out somehow.
Rafael Leao clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Rema attempts a clearance. Referee's given a throw. Francisco Conceição. Conceição. He's in plenty of space here. McKennie. Lovely bit of skill. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. No way through, so back it comes. Now it's David. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And it's Conceição. Succumbs to the pressure. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Kalulu. Thuram. Now it's Conceição. David. David! Oh, split-second reaction.
David actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Gabbia forwards and with intent. Thuram. And it's Conceição. David! Gets it away. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Locatelli. Now it's Conceição. Thuram. And here's McKennie. And that's really well manoeuvred. Pulisic. Estupinian. Pavlovic, nicely aimed pass. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Out to the left it goes. Gabbia. Rabiot. Pavlovic. Driven forward. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Estupinian played over towards the opposite flank. Fofana. And it's Rabiot. Now it's Pulisic. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Modric! And one more try! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Locatelli. Kelly. Cambiasso. Bremer. Bremer, gently done. Pavlovic, played back to the goalkeeper. Gabia. Forward it goes. Well read, nice interception. Bremer. Thuram. Bremer, aim forwards. Conceição, now he's off and running. Tomori. Modric. Gabia. Modric. Rabiot forwards and with intent. Thuram. Cambiasso. Salamakers wins the duel this time, and that could set him on his way. And here's Pulisic. Salamakers. Kelly can get it clear. Fofana, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bremer. Kalulu looks to the other side. Moved on forwards. Thuram is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Gabia, and it's played forward. Bremer cuts out the pass. Kalulu. That's really well manoeuvred. Pavlovic. Could be danger here. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Fofana. Estupinian. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Di Gregorio breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Modric. Pavlovic shifted upfield. Pulisic played out towards the right wing. That's tidy. And it's Fofana. Rabiot. Might be danger here. Over to the left. Now, what about a counter-attack? David. He's in plenty of space here. Yildiz. Showing good feet. Yildiz with the cross. And that's been repelled. And here's Yildiz. Yildiz with the cross. And out it comes again. Locatelli. Muscular approach does pay off here. Fofana. Played out to the right. Now it's Salmakers. Salmakers. Aimed in towards the header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Locatelli. Looks as though there's been a call to arms here for those 6-foot plenties to head towards the penalty area.
Yeah, they've got plenty targets awaiting, so they'll be looking to get on the end of anything that gets played into the box.
Yildiz. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Searching pass he's played there. Fofana. Gabia. Rabiot. Pavlovic goes forward. Kelly. Thuram. Milan leading here after what's been an eventful start to the game. Thuram aimed forwards. Tomori. Rabiot forwards and with intent. Locatelli, gently done. David. Now it's Conceição. Tomori is there and he can get that clear. And here's Yildiz. Yildiz! Oh, it's come loose. And here's McKennie, and it's Thuram. Locatelli. Cambiasso. Thuram. Francisco Conceição. Oh, such a clever touch. Locatelli. That's very neat. Now this could be a chance. David! Kelly tries to clear. Yildiz. Moved on forwards. David! Great challenge, time to perfection. Gabia did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rabiot chooses to go cross-field. Now it's Selmakers. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Out towards the flank. It's Rabiot! Cambiasso. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Pavlovic. Pulisic, he's on a run down the left wing. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. McKennie. Conceição. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Modric, and it's lofted through here. And back to the keeper they go. Di Gregorio sends that a long way. Now it's Yildiz, and it's Cambiasso. Thuram played with finesse. Oh, that's neat. And he's there to clear it.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Yildiz clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Up towards the front line. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Thuram. And he has been fouled there. Milan have reclaimed it. Locatelli. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Locatelli. Pavlovic. Estupinian. And he goes cross-field. Rafael Leao. And it's played forward. Cambiasso. Kelly. Bremer. Locatelli. And that's really well manoeuvred. Calmly anticipates. Tomori. Fofana. Tomori. Moved on forwards. Rafael Leao chasing after it. The pass has gone astray. Locatelli. Ball's gone out of play. It's going to be another throw. Locatelli. McKennie. Ball's... Oh, smashing header! Harmlessly behind. Gabbia. Rabiot. Tomori. Tomori forwards and with intent. Bremer. Thuram. Locatelli. Kelly. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Tomori. That's been drilled forward. Great defending, strong and determined. Kelly. Proves too strong. Rabiot have it back and can go again. Cambiasso. And they've got a throw. It's Locatelli. Sarabia, gently done. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Salamakers. Now here's the delivery. Thuram attempts a clearance. Can he deliver? Very nicely done. Nice interception, well timed. Locatelli. Brema. Thuram. Locatelli. And it's played forward. Well timed, excellent interception. Fofana shifted upfield. Out to the right. Salamakers. Oh, it's played into the area. Oh, that's not going to find its target. Out to the left it goes. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Rabiot. Modric. Now it's Selmakers. Selmakers. Now it's Selmakers. Selmakers crosses it in. Fofana, Rabiot. Best to keep it in play here. Thuram, aim forwards. And it's Fofana. Rafael Leao. Oh, good spread. Fofana. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. There's the shot! Estupinian. Salmakers. Pavlovic cuts it out. Crossfield changed the point of attack. Salamakers shifted upfield. Locatelli. Thuram played out to the left flank. Fofana. Rabiot. Pavlovic, nicely aimed pass. Succumbs to the pressure. Brema. Kalulu. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Conceição. Not Conceição. It's a throw in. Locatelli. Not Conceição.